Dajahao, my name is Garrick. Welcome back to Taiwan Lao Wai. So it is currently 1:20 a.m. and we are making our second attempt to track down the Kanziding fish market. If you've been keeping up with my Keelung vacation series, you know that we tried to get there on our first night, but that attempt ended in failure as basically nobody was there. According to Google Maps, this market is open from 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. We left around 4 a.m., but it's possible Google Maps was wrong and we showed up too late. So I did some research. It looks like peak hours for the market tend to be around 2 a.m., so we're getting out a little earlier this time. And according to Google Maps, the place is quite busy right now, though whether or not that's accurate remains to be seen. I am feeling more optimistic about tonight, though. We're getting out at a better hour. It is a weekend evening, so that's more likelihood of stuff happening in general. There is currently the faintest, tiniest drizzle of rain coming down. It's not even rain, it's like more of a fine mist. So fingers crossed that all goes well this time, and hopefully I will see you at Kanziding Fish Market. Oh yes, and the night market is still incredibly bustling as well. God, look at this. I swear, Keelung has the most extensive nightlife of any city in Taiwan I visited so far. You wouldn't think that would be the case, what with it being like a sleepy seaside harbor city, but no, this place is actually a lot more happening than you might think from the outside. So as we head over, keep in mind I'm probably not going to buy much, if at anything, at Kanziding if it's open. It's like mostly a wholesale market. It's where, real merchants go to get their pick of fresh fish. From what I've researched, they do it auction style, where they bid on the best fish from, all the different fishermen who caught them. That's a very big thing in a lot of Asian countries, I think. There are a lot of places that do that in Japan, for example. I visited a couple of those when I vacationed in Japan a few years ago. So assuming it's like that, it's probably more going to be a place to go and experience than buy anything, but I don't know what to expect, so we will see. Uh-oh. You see all that movement, folks? I think this time we have hit the jackpot.
Oh, baby girl.
So, if you can tell by looking around, there's some fish are sort of for, commercial use, where if, you're a normal person, you can go up, buy a couple of sea breams or whatever. But then there are, the much bigger merchants with, huge blocks of fish, which, those ones they're going to sell to, big vendors, and those are going to go to, restaurants or maybe grocery markets or stuff like that. Imagine you, just being a normal person, buying one of those monstrosities and trying to make use of it. My goodness.
We'll make love all night long.
Man, you know, I have seen some fish in my day. I have never seen fish like that before. So the thing about these big auction markets, when I visited them in Japan, you had to stand like a good distance away. It was like a covered indoor place, and you had to like watch from a balcony while all the merchants and vendors were hawking and buying and bargaining and selling. But this one, you're allowed to get right up in the thick of it yourself. And just look at all this selection. We got pufferfish in there. We got some sort of eel down there. Like, my God.
Afro, whoa.
Whew. Okay, I think I did spy a couple of food stalls here and there, but I'm not sure what kind of food they might be. I don't know, I might be in the mood for some more sushi. So we're gonna take another pass through because we're pretty much at the end of it here. And we're gonna see if we can rustle up some late night fish on rice, or, you know, something else that's tasty. You know what? I think I just realized this is probably why the nightlife in Keelung is so intense, because everybody goes to the dang late night fish market. Yeah, it makes sense. Fish is such an integral part of the cuisine and culture here. So this is a kind of crazy event that brings everyone together like this. Rain started to get a bit more drizzly, so I've got my umbrella up, but still not too bad at all. Right, so the lesson here is, while the fish market may technically be open from 1 to 7, it's really only active in the, first part of that equation. So if you want to visit, aim for the 1 a.m. to 2 p.m. range, because that's when it is at its most active, with everybody there and all the fish flying out of the baskets. That said, it seems my earlier sights of food stalls were a bit exaggerated. There's a couple with not much going on. It's not very inspiring. So instead, I'm going to hop my way back to the night market once more and see if there's any seafood related stalls still open, because I'm suddenly in the mood for fish. Can't imagine why. Of course, I say hop my way back, but look, it's right over there across the street. The fish market is right over there, and the night market is right over here. Such perfect synergy. Okay, this is the sushi place that's still open, so we can tell by the big crowd out in front. Oh no, my mistake, they moved on to the breakfast sandwich service, it appears. Oh man, that hit the spot. Oh, that was perfect late night eats. Alright, so that was stall 30 in the sort of covered wagon section of the night market. What I got was described as shrimp soup on the placard. It's definitely not any shrimp soup I've ever had. It's like if you imagine the filling of a shrimp dumpling or a shrimp wonton, that kind of consistency of processed shrimp. But instead of being in a wrapper or dough or anything, it's just floating in the soup in free-form nuggets, I guess. It was like shrimp wonton soup without the wrapper. It was quite tasty. Also, we got some watermelon milk to wash it down with. Taiwan and fruit milks. Name a better combination. You cannot. On the downside, the rain is starting to pick up a teensy bit, so I'm gonna walk under the overhangs from now on. So price check, the shrimp soup was 65 NTD, watermelon milk was 55, that was 120 NTD altogether. I gotta say, this is really refreshing. I am not used to Taiwan having a late night life like this. Back in Taiyuan, and honestly in Taipei as well, most places are closed down by midnight, even by 11 p.m. Even the night markets don't stay open too late, they close down around those times too. But here in Keelung, things are still bustling as it approaches 2 a.m. And I gotta say, that is pretty darn cool. That said, I am also pretty darn tired, so this is where I go back to my apartment, go back to sleep, and prepare myself for one last full day in this wonderful city. We got big plans for tomorrow. Hopefully we will be able to meet all of them as we have met all of today's plans. Fingers crossed, yeah? Once again, thank you so much for joining me at Taiwan Lao Wai. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, smash the bell, share with your friends. All that good stuff. And as always, I will see you next time. 再见. Bye-bye!